A gift real special, so take off the towel.
Take a look inside.
It's my family in a box.
I always think of how much lip gloss they had on in that, Kristen Wiig and Maya Rudolph had so much lip gloss on.
It's Kyle, Brian, and Sarah on Mix. Truly, Sarah's family was in a box over the
True
weekend.
story.
What did you learn about your past or find out who you were connected to when you did an Ancestry or 23andMe? Not that that's what you did, but you get what I'm
it's
saying.
even better.
But what a moment you shared with your dad to learn more about your dad's side of the family,
100%.
Sarah.
So my dad's dad is from Italy, from the boot. And I know nothing about his side of the family, like pretty much at all. I knew my grandmother, but I only knew her in her older years, when she had Parkinson's. So I didn't really know her. I was little too. I was like 3. So I just don't know anything about that side of the family. And my dad, I'd asked him so many times over the years to tell me anything. And my dad's just not that kind of guy. He's like, I don't know. I don't remember. And so a cousin found a box full of photos. And I had never seen a picture of my grandfather. I had never seen a picture of my grandmother young, ever. I didn't know anything about her side of the family. I knew nothing. And so he comes over on Saturday with this box. I mean, there are hundreds of photos in this box, including like my dad's 1949 baby book. There's also like a photo album from the 1800s in there, and just so many loose pictures. And so what I learned is my grandfather is from Vasto, Italy. He had a brother named Jen. There's all these pictures from my Italian side of the family from like the 1800s. And then I finally saw a picture of my grandmother. And I grew up in a family full of men. So many boys, 6 brothers, work with dudes, got a son and a husband, like just so many men in my life. And so I don't have very, very much feminine energy to connect to. And, the first picture I pulled up of my grandmother, I almost started crying. Like, she was so beautiful. And she's from a farm family. So everybody wore like house coats and aprons, and they were out in the field having lunch at a big long table, and nobody's dressed up except my grandma. Girl had on lipstick. Her hair was always set. She always had on a pencil skirt and a cute blouse. Like, she was the only one glamorized in the field. And I was like, that would be me. That would be me.
What I love, though, is what you said earlier, what she did, what she was into back in the day, that 100% you would have done as well.
Oh, yeah. So at the bottom of one of the envelopes was this picture of her as a flapper. And my dad did pipe up in that moment because he's just not into this stuff. It's kind of weird, but he was like, oh, yeah, Grandma was a flapper. She was really, really into flapper culture. And I was like, that's amazing. I would have been a flapper. And so
you'd be a flapper today if you needed to be.
I know. And so I looked at the picture, and in my head, I'm like, I feel like I look like her. I definitely have her eyes. And I sent it to my brother. And the first thing, he's like, oh, my God, that looks just like you. And finally, I have someone in my family that I look like, because there's nobody that I look like. I don't really look like anybody.
I'm looking at this picture right now.
Which I did post, yeah.
Some of you have already seen this on our Mix Morning Show Facebook page. Kyle, Brian, and Sarah. You sent me this picture yesterday, and I'm like, oh my goodness. If you had your hair dark, or like it was, like she had it in this picture.
She's got the short flapper hairstyle.
She looks like she's in her 20s in this picture. I'm like, I see such a striking resemblance.
Thank you.
It is wild, and what a cool moment that you got to experience, because like you said.
I almost started crying.
Well, and you should have. I mean, I would have. I mean, I definitely would have, Sarah. I mean, you see this picture, and you only met her, you said, when she was older, right?
Yeah, she was sick by the time I got to know her.
So when you see this picture of her younger, and you see yourself in this picture, I mean, that is amazing.
Yeah, it blew my mind. We went to the Courage game Saturday night, and I couldn't focus because all I kept seeing in my head was all these pictures, and like it just opened up, because it's just been this, black hole in my family's history. And the fact that, and my dad's like, I'm entrusting this to you. You have a lot of work to do. And I'm like, yeah, you do realize I have a full-time job and a kid, so it's going to take me a long time, but I will. I'm going to build a family tree.
I know. That's going to take you a long time. Like I said last week, you need to hire one of those genealogists or somebody locally that really knows how to do these types of things.
But hell, even if I could get 3 branches past myself,
Something.
which I have the information to do that, that's great. you know?
I am so happy for you. For those who have not seen this picture, it's posted, Sarah's grandmother, on her Facebook page, Mixed Mornings, Kyle, Brian, and Sarah. I'm so glad that you got to have that moment with your
Thank
dad.
you. I do too. I'm
Over the
so
weekend.
proud of him for bringing it over and realizing how much it meant to me because it doesn't really mean that much to him.
And you were just getting started on what you might find out about your dad's side of the family too, which is very
I know.
cool.
It's crazy.